Hey guys, how's it going? And we're back finally. I know it's been a long time and I've been meaning to get this out forever, but I finally have another ultimate build here, which is Finch Farm. I didn't do too much around the bottom just because I'm on Xbox One, so I didn't want to suffer any massive frame rate drops. So I've got 6 turrets guarding the front of the settlement, which do almost a 360 swivel, so nothing can get around. Down here is pretty much just for the Finch Farm family. I actually haven't called in any additional settlers, just because this is more of a base just for myself, and the crops are there. So right now, you'll notice there's no power to the elevator. So and my entire fortress is off as well. And to get power to just the elevator, you have to turn off the turrets, at which point the power will be diverted and the elevator will come on. So to get to the top, it's a total of 3 elevators. Now, I only had those 2 generators on the ground there that power those 3 elevators and or the turrets, and then the overflow is just enough to turn the lights on and have 1 turret on from the main base if the main turrets are off at the gate. So that's why only half of my little fort is lit up right now. So I forgot to show it, but normally this turret would be on, and then this elevator is off normally, so that'd just be it, and then you turn that off to get power to the elevator. And it's only this elevator. There's 2 elevators on each side. It's a symmetrical base, but it would only turn on the power to this elevator. So coming up here, this is just the little workshop area. Nothing too fancy. I do have rocket turrets on all corners of my base, 2 levels, so that's 8 turrets on the main base and 6 turrets below at the gate. And this is all my power armor. I tried to make different varieties for each section. And then coming up to in here, so this is the actual workshop, as well as where I keep the power to my base. So you just turn that generator on, and then to get the actual whole to base turned on, you flip this switch. At which point everything has power. I'm only missing 2 suits for my display, and this is one of them, which I'm working on. Give you a quick look at all the power armor. And then back to my little museum display sort of thing. I kept my favorite ones. I don't know if you guys saw my Spectacle Islander video. I did have a museum for many outfits. I'll leave the link in the description. And here's an example of the range of my defense. Nothing gets close. So right here, coming up to the 3rd level, is my bedroom. And each level has a balcony at the elevator. And then this is the power switch for my room. For nighttime, the fans would spin, but it's daytime. My bathroom. And then this is the walkway between the two top rooms. But before I show you that, I'll show you my little balcony area. It's quite the view. It's kind of like, it reminded, when I kind of had all this finished, it really reminded me of Tenpenny Tower. Just the view and kind of, you know, how it stands out from the rest of the wasteland. This is where I'd want to live if I didn't have my Spectacle Island. Even though this is my main base now, I don't use Spectacle Island anymore just because of the frame rate drops. It's absolutely unbelievable. I actually disassembled my entire massive factory. I don't know if you guys saw that video as well, just to see if the frame rate would get any better, and it didn't. So, okay, now coming up right here, guys, this is the coolest part of my entire settlement. All right, I cannot stress this enough. I love this room. So right here, you'll notice there's a little laser beam, and there's one in front of the elevator there too, as well as turrets in each of the corner, because this is the room where I keep all my good stuff. So when you trigger the laser beam, the red lights come on and the turrets come on, and as well as all of the lights for the whole base down the hallway. Let me show you that one more time here. You walk through this, and then boom, all of that comes on, as if the whole base was waking up when you came in this room. That alone is the switch for the lights down the center, except for the closest one. And then this is the switch for all of those main lights there. And everything you see on the wall is legendary, of course. Wouldn't put it in here if it wasn't. I keep all the misc random legendary pieces on these mannequins. As well as this is the second power suit that I'm not yet finished. So that's why it's there, not on display. It's comprised of all the DLC legendary weapons and everything. And this is the suit from Far Harbor. It's all the legendaries except the legs. And then the Vault-Tec computer, which I absolutely love. Should have been part of the vanilla game. But I think that's probably the only piece of Vault-Tec anything that I put in this base. Everything else is just vanilla, and then the DLCs prior to. And then headed back to the main floor. This is kind of just the living room, living space, or you know, whatever you want to call it. The living room. It's the living room. That was the word I'm looking for. I really love the pre-war furniture from Vault-Tec and whatnot, but I mean, like, come on, guys. You could have given us way more than that. It was pretty limited. I used no dirty furniture in this build. Or my vault. My vault will be my next video, so... God, it's taken me a long time. Stay tuned for that one, guys. I had to put up with some bullshit glitches. I made 2 balconies on each side of my build. And this is sort of the kitchen lounge area. Another beautiful bar. I just posted a video, my last video of my girlfriend's Red Rocket, and her bar is absolutely insane. It's better than any bar I've ever made. You guys should check that one out. And the final balcony. I tried to build the entire base completely symmetrical, and I did for the most part. I don't think there was anything that oh yeah, except for the ceiling. The ceiling had to get a little awkward, but you didn't notice. The only people who would notice are the people who follow the build guide, which I will be putting out eventually. The actual guide on how to build it. If you want to do it yourself, it'll just take me some time to assemble. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the actual build. Now we're just going to be walking out here and ending it. So thanks for watching, guys. Again, if you haven't liked Fallout 4 Settlements yet on Facebook, you can get to it through my channel. I'll post anything you make and get you some views, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a good one.